even though greater impacts may have been expected from Lane, this was actually a really good experience for all of us to be on our toes and ready.
Yes, so from our emergency kits to our homes, we can never be too prepared. So Kamaka Pili is live in Pearl City this morning, gathering tips on how we can get our homes best prepared for a hurricane. Kamaka?
Good morning, ladies. Yes, we're here speaking with experts to get a better idea of exactly what we need to do to prepare ahead of the game. Now, Hurricane Lane was a great exercise for all of us, especially here on Oahu, where we didn't get the impacts we were thinking we were going to get, but it did give us that routine to get through the motions of making sure our emergency kits were prepared, and of course our homes, as that's the last thing we want to do when it comes to damage. So we're here speaking with Dennis Hwang. Good morning, Dennis.
Hello, Kamaka. Good to be here.
Dennis is a faculty member at the University of Hawaii, the Sea Grant program, and there's so much things on this table that I know is very important to people when we're talking about how they can best prepare for their homes. Can you share with us what do we have on the table this morning?
Sure. And a lot of people, when Lane was coming in, they were buying plywood, and unfortunately, some are trying to return it, but actually, here's a plywood panel that's properly prepared. We'll go over that shortly. These are two of the best ways I know of to attach the plywood to a house. These are storm panel screws, and if you can't find these are duplex nails. They're double-headed, easy to put in, easy to take off. Plywood's not the only way to protect your windows. There's this plastic honeycomb panel. There's hurricane fabric. There's impact-resistant glass, and then here's a really heavy-duty impact-resistant glass, okay? So a lot of that is covered in our homeowner's handbook to prepare for natural hazards. We'll go over that. Later today, we'll go over the a continuous load path connection. The two key things we want to cover today are the load path connection and also window protection. And we're going to also, this is just a display of what a double wall house looks like. So behind us is a single wall house. This is a double wall house. It has two walls. Typically, on the inside is drywall, on the outside is siding.
So we have a couple minutes left. I was speaking with you before this, you're going about how many different types of plywoods there are and what can we do. Can you share a little bit about us?
Yes. Well, if people try and buy plywood 2 days before the event, it's probably not going to be prepared properly. So the key thing is you prepare it properly. It may take an hour to make each panel, but once it's made properly, it's easy to store and takes 5 minutes to put up. So the plywood needs to be pre-measured, pre-cut, pre-labeled, so we know exactly which window it goes in, which is the inside, which is the outside, and where all the hang points and drill points are. Once you prepare a panel like this, it's easy to store and takes 5 minutes to put up.
So between boarding out, I mean, just the homes or the windows, you're saying how many different types of plywoods are there?
Well, there's different thicknesses of plywood. There's 3/4, 5/8, and 1/2 inch. So we recommend generally if people could handle the weight, 5/8 inch. If it's a little too heavy for them, 1/2 inch. And generally we recommend plywood for only the first level of a house. We don't want people climbing up on ladders to put it up. Yeah.
So that's really great information. Even earlier you mentioned that people are starting to return it. It's a good time not to return it as we still are halfway through the season. Can you share a website where people can find out more information about this?
Okay, they would go to the University of Hawaii Sea Grant College Program, Google University of Hawaii Sea Grant College Program, and go to the Homeowner's Handbook section, and it'll download the Homeowner's Handbook. It'll tell us specifically how to prepare plywood panels, and it would also go over the pros and cons of all the other protection measures.
Oh, right on. Thank you very much, Dennis. Now, again, we're going to be coming back around later on in the broadcast for Take 2. Don't miss it while Dennis continues to share some tips about how to best prepare our homes. With that, we'll toss it back to you guys in the Take 2 studio. Good morning, Christine. Yes, we're here in the bright, sunny morning of Pearl City. We're talking to faculty member and expert from the University of Hawaii at the Sea Grant program, Dennis Hwang, to share with us some tips of how to best prepare our homes before a hurricane approaches our islands. And that's the key word, before the hurricane approaches the islands. So we're here with Dennis. Good morning, Dennis.
Hi, Kamaka.
So we're going talking about the different homes, and you mentioned there's a difference between a single and a double walled home. Can you share the difference between the two?
Sure. Well, behind us is a single wall house. One wall, it's tongue and groove, redwood board, and this is typical of a lot of houses on Oahu and also the outer islands. A lot of them are single wall houses, and they were generally phased out in the 1980s. A double wall house has two walls, okay? You could think of this as a mini house, and here's a roof and your foundation, okay? So the double wall house is framed by 2x4 studs, and on the inside is typically drywall, and on the outside is typically siding. So these are the most common type of construction right now, and generally double wall houses are inherently stronger than single wall houses because they're framed by the studs.
So we're here standing in front of this single wall house, and we were talking about these, pretty much the structure of the house from the roof to the bottom. Can you share exactly what we're looking at here?
Sure. Well, the bottom line is we could strengthen both single wall and double wall houses. And what you're looking at there is a post and pier foundation. There's a large concrete block, a smaller concrete block, which they call the tofu block, a termite pan, and the post, and they're just sitting on there by friction normally. But in this case, we've actually retrofitted this post and pier to tie the wall to the foundation. And then you could see further up, we actually tied the wall, the roof rafters to the wall with these hurricane clips. This is probably the first thing single wall homeowners should do, is do the tie the roof to the wall with hurricane clips. It's a very simple retrofit.
So we're looking at a different example. So you talked about what is exactly here at this house. What are we looking at right now?
Okay, here's a house nearby, and it has a post and pier foundation, but none of the elements are attached. So when there's a hurricane or an earthquake, these elements could shake off the post and cause damage to the house. So it's very important to do this retrofit also. And people on the Big Island now are especially interested in this retrofit.
And are these things that we can easily access at, say, Home Depot or Lowe's or stores such as that?
Yes, all the materials you see in this house in Pearl City, which is retrofitted, essentially has a continuous load path connection now. All of the material can be found at your common hardware stores.
So you were sharing that there is a website that we can direct people. Where can they go to find out more information?
Go to the University of Hawaii Sea Grant College program, Google that, and you go to the Homeowner's Handbook section. You could download the Homeowner's Handbook and also our shelter in place table, which is very important because people talk about shelter in place. It's a function of the strength of the winds and the strength of the house. And here we're providing tips on how to make a house stronger.
Thank you very much, Dennis. We really appreciate it. So there you guys go. You want to protect your home, especially only being halfway through the season. Now is the time to prepare. Make your way over to that website or check out our khon2.com website for more information. With that, we'll toss it back to you, Christine, in the Take Two studio.
Very useful. Thank you so much, Kamaka.